What's going on, you guys? The Steel One here. And what is today? I don't even know what today is. I've lost track.
Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
Today is Thursday. And today, you're watching the Steel One's YouTube channel. Subscribe below, like. I don't think favorite's a thing anymore, but do it anyway. I don't know which. Subscribe to this guy's channel. You guys, he's a really cool guy. Great content. Check him out.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Rich, and I am the Steel One. And today is Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys. I hope you have a safe and great holiday. Guys, I need some serious prayer. I mean, seriously, get on your knees right now and pray for me. Remember last week I had mentioned that I have sciatica, and it has gotten worse. And as I'm sitting here, I'm in a lot of pain. So if I'm fidgety or moving, that's why. Anyway, guys, so to go along with the story of my sciatica, everybody is telling me, oh, you need to go back to the doctor. Because if you guys remember a few weeks ago, I fell down the stairs at work. And, you know, my theory, and everybody else agreed on that theory, that, well, maybe that's why I have the sciatica flare-up is because I fell down the stairs. Okay, so they already closed down the case, but I had it reopened so I could go back to the comp doctor. So I did that, and she didn't even really examine me, and right away she's just looking at the dates of when I was hurt and the date, yeah, which was yesterday. So and right away she says, well, this has nothing to do with your fall, but I'm gonna put you on work restriction. And so she wrote down that I have to sit for 4 hours, and I have to walk for 2 hours and stand for 2 hours. Now, I realize she's doing that for comfort's sake, and sitting for me is not good. I'd rather be moving around doing something because it doesn't hurt as much when I'm moving around and walking around and stuff. Like, that's why I'm in pain now, because I drove all the way home from work, and then I've been sitting and watching a little bit of YouTube before I started filming this, so then the pain is back. So anyway, so she says the only way that this restriction can be lifted is if you get released by your primary doctor. I'm like, really? And she goes, yep, so you, after you leave here, you might want to go to your doctor and see if you can get in there and get it lifted. I'm like, okay. So I rush home and I go to the place that's nearest to me and ask them if it's possible to do a walk-in without an appointment. And they said, typically not, but we'll see what we can do. They fit me in, thank you, Lord. So I got this young woman doctor, and she's real nice. I like her. I might even request her to be my, you know, permanent doctor. So, but, anyway, she asked a lot of questions, and she did some examination of me, you know, made me lay down and lift my leg, and, you know, reflexes and all that kind of stuff, and felt my back and everything, and she came to the conclusion that she agreed with the workman's comp doctor that with the restrictions. She asked me if there was, you know, something maybe she can do a compromise on, and we just couldn't come up with anything. And so, bam. So fast forward to this morning, I went to work and I called my boss and said, I told her what the story that I just told you. And so she went and figured something out, and this sucks so bad, guys. So the work restriction, they're making me work at the high school. That means I can't be at my school. I can't work at my school. I can't, there's so much going on this week, I can't be a part of it. I have to do light duty at the high school. And on top of that, it's not during the day, it's at night. I haven't worked nights in years, and I hate working nights. And so now my schedule's going to be 3 to 11. And I hate it. And the light duty work is just grunt, crappy work that I don't want to do. So pray for me. I got to get over this soon. I've got too much to do. I've got Tim and John coming in here, what, next week or something? I got to get over this. And I just got to get over it. I know God has got a plan, and there's a reason behind it, and I respect that, and I'm open to it, whatever it is. But I just hope it's soon that it gets over. You know, I can't sleep. So the doctor, my primary doctor, gave me a prescription for muscle relaxer and 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. I don't think it really works. The ibuprofen works when I'm at work and stuff. It works great, but when I'm at home trying to sleep and it hurts so bad just to even lay down, I can't get comfortable. I think the muscle relaxer finally kicked in last night. It's hard to say. I think I fall asleep around the time I normally do, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm having a miserable time, guys. It's horrible. The pain is bad, and another thing, you know, I have one of those inversion tables. Last time I had sciatica, I used that inversion table like 5 times a day when I was at work. Well, that table is at my other school, so now I can't even use that, you know. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'll go to work early and stop at that school, at my school, and hang upside down. So at least I can hang upside down once a day. I don't know. Anyway, guys, last week, if you guys follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I posted pictures. George and I met Kid Behind the Camera and Boogie 2988. Oh man, as you can see, I have the intro Michael did for me. So cool, so awesome. So the story behind that is that April from Entity Paranormal messaged me and said, hey, Kid Behind the Camera's in Colorado and Boulder, and George knows exactly where that hotel is because Michael, when he was filming his view from his room, there was like a Burger King, and there's like only one Burger King in all Boulder. And so I called George up. I hadn't watched Michael's video. I was behind a couple of videos, so I knew he was coming to Colorado. I just didn't know when and where he was staying. So I called up George and said, bro, let's go. So the next day I headed to George's after work, and we cruised down to Boulder, and we found the hotel. And something that was really cool, we decided, well, we were gonna first just sit outside the hotel, but then of course, you know, I had to pee, so I went inside, and it was a really nice place. And so we kind of just sat down, and something really cool happened. Fam showed up. She works at the hotel, and she was at Omar's meetup when he was here, and she came up and recognized us. We recognized her. It was really great to see her. She hooked us up with some Pepsis, and we sat and drank some Pepsi while we were waiting to see if we could run into Boogie and Michael. And we were fully expecting not to, you know, but we figured, why not? We got to at least try, you know, we got to try. So we were just sitting there, and we talked to her a little bit. She gave us some ideas to for us to go film, so thank you for that. I'm excited to try to look up some of these places. I have been so busy and being in pain, I haven't wanted to do anything really, so that was awesome. And so we were sitting there for a little while, and we're playing on our phones, and all of a sudden I could see Boogie through a window, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Boogie. At the very least, I could at least meet Boogie, you know. I'll have to admit, I don't watch all of Boogie's videos, but I do watch him. I love Boogie. He's such an awesome guy, and you could tell he's such a sweet man. And anyway, I was excited, and I came around the corner, and there's Michael, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And right away you could tell he was a little put off by it, but not too much. I'm not saying anything negative about him. He kind of leaned over and whispered to this girl that was with them. I think it's Boogie's assistant. And then he made a beeline right for me. Hey, he goes, hey man, how you doing? And I'm like, great, it's so awesome to meet you. And we shook his hand. I told him, you know, my name's Rich, and then well, Jesse, you know, Psycho Dad series, McJuggernuggets, his cameraman was standing there, and if you guys follow them at all, he was supposedly fired. So he was standing there, and I go, hey, I thought you were fired. And then so they kind of made a joke about it, and I was so on cloud nine that I probably wasn't listening very well, because I think Boogie said something like, why don't you choose whether he gets his job back? I think he said something like that, but I didn't process it quick enough to respond. So anyway, so we sat there and talked for a minute or two, and then Boogie's like, so what can we do for you guys? Do you want like a picture or something? And we're like, yeah. So I'll put the pictures up here. So I took a picture with Boogie and Michael, and then George took a picture with them, and then we took one as a group, and then after we're done with that, I asked Michael to do an intro for me, and I could barely get it out of my mouth. He's like, yeah, bro, let's, or he probably didn't say bro, he said, yeah, man, let's do it. And I was like, sweet. And so it was cool that he got to do that. And so he did that, and we talked a little bit more, and then he's like, hey, well, we're going up to our rooms. And I was like, okay, it was nice meeting you guys. And so, and also, Boogie vlogged a little while we were there. I will put the link in the, actually, hold on a second. Alright, I decided I'll just play it on my phone. I didn't feel like downloading the video and getting copyrighted or something, but I just want to show you guys. Boogie put George and I in his vlog, so I'll put the link for the whole vlog in the description if you want to check it out. But here it is.
Hopefully you like it, guys. I know you guys are on the fence, but I think it's good work. I think it's a good interview. Whew. Hey guys, so I just want to show you something real quick. Now we are back at the hotel after a nice long day, and these nice gentlemen here, what is your names?
My name's Rich.
And you are? George. And you guys have a channel, or do you have a channel? What are your channels, man?
I have the Steel one.
Right.
George TV, the fan.
And these guys were hanging out at the hotel. Now this is the way to do it. I know a lot of you guys, when you find out we're at a hotel, you call, you try to sneak upstairs, try to knock on the door. Now these guys are just kind of hanging out and waiting. And that's the way to do it. If you're going to do it, that's the way to do it, guys. So thank you for being cool, guys. Thank you.
Alright guys, that was pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So I was pretty excited about that. If you guys don't know Boogie or who Michael is, you guys should check them out. They're entertaining. Boogie, he does some gaming. He does a vlog, kind of, where he talks to the camera and does some unboxings. And he has this character called Francis. And Francis gets angry really easily and destroys stuff, and it's pretty funny. It's all fake, but it's really good entertainment, and that goes for Michael, a kid behind the camera. If you didn't know who Angry Grandpa is, Angry Grandpa was Michael's father. He passed away almost a year ago, and Angry Grandpa was kind of like Francis, where you get really mad and start trashing stuff, and it was entertaining. And you know, it's probably a lot of it's fake, or you know, you provoke Angry Grandpa to get angry, but it's entertaining nonetheless, and I love watching them. And honestly, I think I've been watching Kid Behind the Camera longer than I have Omar, but I love Omar more. Sorry. But, oh, and that was another thing. So while we were sitting there talking to him, I go, hey guys, we're friends with Omar Gosh. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. And they're like, oh, yeah, we know who Omar Gosh is. And I was like, well, he wants to really collab with you guys. If you ever get, you know, if you want me to help you get in contact with them or whatever. And they kind of were talking like, oh, isn't that the guy from Orlando? And I was thinking, oh, that might have been James. But anyway, then afterwards when we were done, I texted Omar about it, and Omar was like, hell yeah, I'd love to collab with him. And I think it's a great idea, honestly, because I think some of us do watch both channels, and then there are some of us fans that don't know who Kid Behind the Camera is, and same with Kid Behind the Camera's fans, they don't know who Omar is. So I think that would be great, and they're kind of close in subscriber count. You know, I think Omar's just a little under 3 million, and Kid Behind the Camera is just a little bit less than that. And I think that it would be good for both their channels to collab. It's just a matter of getting Michael on board, because I know Omar is, and James is too. So anyway, that was fun. I really enjoyed it. And then today I got monetized. Yay, finally. It seemed like forever since I met the qualifications. So far they've demonetized all the haunted videos. No big surprise there, right? Not that I'm going to make anything from it, but who knows, maybe I'll play around with it and change some titles and some thumbnails and whatnot and see if it changes anything, just to kind of play with it, just to see what it'll do. But it's a milestone. I'm excited about it. So yeah, and I also finally hit I shouldn't even say this out loud because I'll just jinx myself, but I finally hit 1,700 subscribers, just a little over. Usually though, when I hit it, I usually lose some too, so it's possible by the time you watch this I'm back underneath 1,700. So anyway, I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm really hoping this side pain goes away, because I need to get out and explore to make some more bangers for you guys. I don't think this will stop me. It'll just slow me down a little, because once I'm walking around, I'm okay. So just nothing too strenuous, you know. I'm not climbing any mountains or anything. So anyway, you guys, so last weekend Rachel and I and her sister went to the coffin races in Manitou Springs. I did film it. It's gonna be a vlog, but it's gonna be mostly probably like B-roll type of vlog. It was kind of windy, and I do have that like windsock type thing that muffles the wind on my camera, but it was pretty windy, and plus there was so many people around me, and I'm still not like 100% comfortable vlogging in front of a lot of people. So but it was pretty cool. We didn't stay for the whole thing. There's really no point. What's really cool about the coffin races is that you get to see all the people in costume, and then all the different coffins that they made. See, when all about the coffin races, so they create these different, it could be any different pop culture style, anything, you know, really. and it's like a push cart, and you have to have someone sitting in the coffin, and then the team runs them, and the person with the best time overall wins, that type of thing. So what was fun for us is just to see all the different costumes and coffins and that kind of thing. And so we did stick around for some of the race, but there was like 60-some people that were racing, and Manitou Springs, it's an awesome town, beautiful, has to be one of my favorite places. But I mean, that's where I filmed Tunnel of Terror, the Rainbow Cave, the Rainbow Falls, and but there's hardly any parking there, and we didn't want to get stuck in the traffic to get out of Manitou Springs when it was over, so we took off. But it's a pretty good video, I think. I haven't gone through the footage yet, but we'll see. This weekend, I don't think we'll be filming, just because of my sciatica. We'll see how I feel, and with my hours changing to nights, I'm not going to be going to Rachel's Friday, but I think I'm going down there Saturday morning, possibly. I mean, unless I'm in too much pain, which is a possibility, so I don't know. But we do have a place picked out that we want to go explore. It's this haunted house, and so anyway, guys, I think that's it. Pretty exciting, you know, from the time I put up my weekly What's Up last week and today. A lot of stuff has happened. It was crazy. Meeting Kid Behind the Camera and Boogie, and my sciatica getting worse. Oh, and then Sunday, this last Sunday, the sciatica was so bad. I got up, and not only did I have the sciatica pain, but I got a cramp with the sciatic pain, like on the same side, right on it. Oh, it was so bad. I was screaming, and Rachel was like, "Oh, do you need to go to urgent care or whatever?" I'm like, "No, I'll be fine." And but I need help, guys. I need a lot of prayers. I won't need to get rid of this. I can't be on this restriction, and I don't want to be at work either, because I'd rather, I want to be at work. I don't want to be off, because sitting around makes it worse, it feels like. And so I need to be moving around, so, but I want to be at my school, and I don't want to work at night. And so anyway, guys, enough of that. I love you guys so much, so much, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, a great weekend, and a great next week. I love you guys.